That easy, we came to a point that we just define it as like, as a rebellion which knows Africa from A to C, So you just start from the bottom. You understand what I'm saying? A rebellion which knows Africa from A to C. It's like, we came to a point that we understood. It's not that we came to this point, but we always knew that we came from Africa, we kids were born in Africa. So as countries, as kids from Africa, we have to represent where we came from. You understand what I'm saying? So we decided to come up with this idea of Afrikaaz Rebelion tournament just to represent the country, just to represent our people. So we just want to do it in official way. You understand what I'm saying? In a way where people will take it so so politically. We didn't want to do it like this. We just want to do it in a way where we're against something wrong, something specific. We're against, something aggressive, anything negative. You understand what I'm saying? That's why we just came with this idea of rebellion. Rebellion, which means, someone with against something. You understand what I'm saying? And Africa, which is the continent, easy for the knowledge we get for the continent. So it's just a rebellion which knows Africa from A to Z. So we're proud to represent our country. We're proud to represent our people because that's our duty. As people who came from Africa, that's the best thing we can do. By using music, by canalizing our energy through music, just to represent our people. So that's what I mean Afrikaaz Rebelion. A rebellion which knows Africa from A to Z. Yeah, that's my word up. Yeah, what make my production so special? To me, as a producer speaking, to me music, like I was saying, music to me is not something like I went to the college, I went to some people to teach. There's no one who taught me music. To me, music is something natural. You understand what I'm saying? It's something grabbed on my DNA because I grew up with music. I grew up with jazz, with blues, with reggae, all that shit. So I grew up with the music because that's the music my father used to play at home. So when I'm producing a track, I always feeling like, I had to represent, I had to bring something that is me. So when I'm talking about me, my personality, I'm just talking about, the shit, all that music, all that music, everything, everything that was me when I was growing up, particularly my music. So for me doing, doing music starts with natural. So when it comes to my production, I'm always doing I just want my sound to be dope, my sound to be unique, I just want my sound to be, to be special, when it comes to the sample, to the kick snare, to the kick drum. I just want them to sound so unique, you know what I'm saying? So before, I always like to check, a nice sample, a good sample from a good song. When I got a good sample, so I go to the kick snare. When I get to the kick snare, I add the bass line, the kick drum. That's what makes my music so special. So I cannot explain it because I have no sciences. I have no science for this shit. It's just something natural. When I'm about to do it, I go for it. So when I'm done with it, it's always dope. So there's no explanation for that. It's just something natural. That's what makes my production so special. So one of the things that also make my production so special is like whenever I'm doing a song, I'm always feeling like this is my first time to do a song. You understand what I'm saying? I don't do it like I've been doing this shit for about 10 years. I'm always feeling like this is my first time to do a beat. So I gotta make sure that this beat is dope because we never know what's gonna happen. Maybe I'm gonna pass tomorrow. We never know what's gonna happen. So I always make sure that it's my first. I'm always working like it's my first time to do a beat. So when I go for it, I'm just kicking. I'm just doing great shit. The samples, the bass line, the kick snare, the kick drum. Everything is crisp. So when I'm done with the show and you listen to it, when my brother Prince came home and listened to the beat, he always like, yeah, the shit is dope, but you must just delay that, you must just take off the bass line because it doesn't sound good. So I just correct the shit and it always sounds out because when I do a beat, the idea came from me, the inspiration came from me, but I don't want to finish it by myself. So I always got Prince or one of my friends who came to check how the shit sound like. So when the shit sounds wild, they could tell you, okay, you must take off this. At the end of the day, when I'm listening to what they bring and when I correct everything, the shit sound up because you understand what I'm saying. So for me, the beat is natural, you know, and I'm also able to listen to other people. When people come to me and they start to come, you know, to bring like some advices. That's what will make my beat so special, you know, because I'm able to listen to other people, and I'm also able to bring, you know, my inner forces, my inner spirituality on my music. That's what make my beat so special. Yeah. What influenced my work when it comes to lyrics? You know, when it comes to lyrics, you know, that's the difference between lyrics and freestyle, you know, because when you go for a freestyle like, you just hit the booth and you say whatever you think, you know, whatever you got in the brain. But with the lyrics, you have to think twice about what you're going to say, you know, because everything got to be there, you know. You have to represent where you came from, you know. You have to represent, you know, you have to represent, you know, you have to bring something, you know, you have to bring something special. You have to take your mind and put it on your lyrics. You understand what I'm saying? You have to look around. So what of the shit that influenced my work as a lyricist is just, you know, that it's like just that strength, you know, that strength that I got from my mind, you know, the strength that I got from my spirituality. You understand what I'm saying? The strength that I got to that possibility to represent, you know, the society I'm living. Because my lyrics are just based on what I see every day. I can't talk about something I never seen. I only talk about something I see on TV, on the street, in the train, you know, wherever I'm just walking. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about in my music. So one of the, you know, the shit that influenced my lyrics is that my daily life, you know, life in society, my life with the people, everything around. You understand what I'm saying? I talk about my music, I talk about the industry where I see on TV, all these white episodes on TV. I talk about my friend, you know, I talk about the street, I talk about my struggle, you know, I talk about everything. I talk about Africa, I talk about everything. I talk about my dream as a musician, as a rapper, I talk about my inspiration, everything. That's what makes my lyrics. So when I start to write, I don't do like, you know, I'm the great lyricist. I just do it in a way where I just want to write something on the paper, lay down some verse on the paper, and have all the people understand what I'm.
So many names now. I don't give a damn about the shit. I'm a Leviathan. I'm Leviathan. Godkingz.
You know, first R.I.P. You know, rest in peace. You know, peace to the God. You know, Guru was a legend. You know, may his soul, you know, is rest in peace. God bless the day. You know, Guru has a great impact. Not only on my lyrics and my rap mixtape, but he also has a great effect on my mind, you know. Because he teaches me how to be unique. He teaches me how to be unique, how to be yourself, you know. You know, you don't have to copy, you know, any shit from someone else. You can just be unique. Because when you listen to Guru is unique. Yeah, he had that voice, he had that fresh, dope voice. You understand what I'm saying? So when you listen to him, you feel like he's keep doing the same thing. But that's how people get down with the shit. That's why I'm saying that that's one of the things Guru teach me. They teach me to be unique, and that's how he influenced my mind. So by influencing my mind, you know, my mind influenced my rap mixtape and my lyrics. So he just indirectly influenced my rap mixtape and my lyrics. Peace to the God.